Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to part number 3 of Funday Monday, Day 9 Daily number 503, where we do something along the lines of being a better gamer generally for the most part, by and large. It's time for the final game of today. I'm going to scratch a little bit, but that's only because there's an itch. It's not because I'm trying to buy time. I want nothing more than to hop directly into this game now. It's going to be an epic game of unreasonable proportions and disproportionately large magnitudes. Oh, it's Daily 504. Where we learn to be a better gamer. We learn that here. We learn about it. And in today's really cool game, we're going to look at two really neat players who very niftily are going to play against one another in a game of StarCraft 2. But what's very exciting to me is that these are not Grandmasters, or even Masters, or even Diamonds, or Platinums, or Golds. They're somewhere in the Bronze to Silver range. Let's talk about some decision making. Starting things off right away, in the top right corner we have our hero of the day. His name is JP. And it's not as in someone who is urinating, no. It is indeed somebody who's just phonetically spelling J.P. McDaniel's first name. And in the top left, we have Pyro, who is, I hate because I generally play as a scout. JP electing not yet to scout with his Overlord. Going to go ahead and keep that one at home for now. JP gives a hearty U2 and then sends his Overlord on its way. Wants to wait till that 9 drone count before sending it straight to the middle of the map, whereby he can spot all the incoming leagues. Pyro goes ahead and gets his Overlord out. Gonna go ahead and take a gas. We see an extractor trick over, ooh, the double extractor trick from JP. How top 8. How top 8 of him. Excellent. Now, JP is the one who's going to be having to do the quadruple expand. I would expect one to be here, and ordinarily I would expect another one to be here. And that's going to turn out to be true. God, I'm the man. Pyro begins by planting down a spawning pool. 2 in gas. Might seem wrong, very common though. It's a good way to have just the right amount of gas, but also a good chunk of minerals to be able to get dem lings and dem queens out. JP is going to go ahead and bank up around 700 before starting his spawning pool because reasons. Now we are going to see JP move down and eventually take his expansion. Something that does indeed happen. JP going to go ahead and move up here to the top side, where he takes himself yet another hatchery. It's the pool, hatch, all at the same time build. And he even has enough money for another hatch. Excelente. Gets it done. We see over in Camp Pyro, he is indeed getting the evolution chamber and the second hatch before the first queen. He just wants to make sure he has as good a production as possible. He gets the layer up so that way he can upgrade melee weapons level 2. We also have a Spore crawler to come out to protect against, for one, this Overlord, but also any 5-minute and 30-second Mutalisks that arrive. Someone who got their layer started at 30 seconds, finished the layer at 2 minutes, began the Spire, which then finished at 3 minutes and 40 seconds, getting Mutalisks out a little after 4, and then getting 12. And now, there's an unusual thing that just happened here. I don't know if you saw it. But I love this. Here it comes. I want you to know I'm backing up. It's finished. Now, if you ever see a little blue ring, it means that's what's selected. Like right now. This is selected. And now it's not selected. Quick draw McGraw, the Spore crawl. Lur was not going to give up his entrenched position yet. He was going to make sure this Overlord knew who his boss was. Here it comes. Pyro. Getting ready. Get him, Pyro. Oh. Quick draw, McGraw, McSpore, Craw. Lur. Oh, waited till he was at the point. Track him down. Kill him. Kill him. Take him out. Take him out. Burrow. Burrow quickly. Get him in time. Son of a bitch. We didn't get him this time. Damn it. But we missed a whole bunch of exciting action that happened, so we're going to go ahead and double check that out. Alright. Pyro starts the game off. There's the Spore Crawler. This is the drama that we last left behind. In the meantime, we see JP getting his Roach Warren up, having yet no extractors at this point in time. And this is where I want to pause. What makes this so incredibly fun for me is that nowadays, you know, I'm thinking all about things like, oh, what are the timings of this and that? What are the possibilities of what he could be doing? How can I scout? Am I watching the expansions? Am I watching my mini-map? Am I keeping up on my drone production? Am I making sure I don't forget Overlords? It's all this crap, right, that you need if you want to be succeeding at like the higher levels, but I miss just buying a game and thinking things like, oh, dude, tanks are sweet. I'm going to build some tanks, right? Like the fact that you can unburrow and move a Spore Crawler, seeing that Overlord and being like, oh, he doesn't know, does he? He doesn't know I can track him down. He's at the point. I'm going to take him down. Take him down. I see two people right now engaged in an actual fun match where the only thing that matters is the fun of it. The only thing that's really going through your head is whatever that went through your head at that moment. There wasn't like a plan. You didn't sit down and watch a replay and analyze and go, what are the builds? You probably just logged on and were like, all right, I'm going to play a game. I guess I'm in a game now. What am I going to do? And JP probably did something similarly. Just went ahead and went, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that 4 expand. I'm going to do the Expando El Cuatro. And of course, with 8 lings, I don't know if this has ever happened to you. First time you were playing, as this is getting low, you're just looking right here and nowhere else. And when it dies, the flood of adrenaline as you realize you killed something off. Oh my god. Quickly, attack the larvae. Attack the larvae. Pyro, going ahead and get his queens now. More lings from Pyro. Continue to assault the larva. Now JP has built up quite a lot of money. He wants to take the gas geysers, but he can't. He's not allowed to take the gas geysers. He has to expand twice first. Or excuse me, 4 times total. He has to have 4 total expansions before he takes his gas. It was 3 for Terran and Protoss, but he has to take 4 as Zerg, because most Zerg builds actually have you taking those extra expansions. So JP begins trying to build some spine crawlers that defend the full ring of his base. He now can defend if there's any Reapers that have really strong jetpacks and can get from all the way down there to up there. The spine crawler counts for that. Another spine going up. JP getting his defense up. And meanwhile, in base Pyro, we got Ventral Sacs. We got that Spore Crawler that doesn't quite have that kill yet. This Overlord's actually healing himself back up. And soon enough, we see Baneling Nest go down. Dun, dun, dun. Bum, bum. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. JP taking the 2 expansions closest to his opponent, and now he is going to be allowed to build those Vespene gas geysers. Getting his queens in position. Lifting their skirts. Dropping tumors underneath, as is common in the StarCraft lore. And there Pyro getting up a spire where JP right now is considering taking geysers. Some people misunderstood the prompt. I may have been unclear. The goal was you must be starting 4 total bases before you start these geysers. A lot of people, waited for them to finish all the way before going, oh, thank God, I hate day 9. God, 1 gas, 2 gas, 3 gas, 4 gas, 5 gas, 6 gas, maybe. Well, Pyro brought a queen. Pyro has brought a queen. Oh my God, oh my gosh, this is like in those posh neighborhoods where it's like, when you walk your clean, would you clean up the tumors that it left in my yard? That is disgusting. Get a tumor scooper. The queen tumor drop continues to be a potent assault on the very fabric of JP's Red Zerg base, but there's a contingency crawler here ready to deflect any aggressive queen pressuring. 3 Mutalisks are being made right now. Don't walk your queen on my yard. A casualty of war. JP says, now that's how you kill an overlord. And Pyro said I wasn't paying attention, and JP's like, alright, a second example. And then it happened. Now, in this circumstance, we see the Mutalisk come in, and uh-oh. Now, ordinarily, what perhaps someone in Stefano's shoes would be thinking is, alright, well, I'm going to begin queen production while getting my Roach and Roach upgrades started. Or my Roach speed upgrade and my Roach regular upgrade started. And I'll build 2 spores at each location, thereby being able to deal with the threat and still building up the appropriate amount of units for an attack. However, when you're in a little bit of a bind, nothing says defense like frickin' 30 spore crawlers. Come on, let's build them. Yes. Where are all 8 spore crawlers? There's 8 in production, and 100% of them are here. 100%. Well, the Mutalisks are there. They're not going to swing around here. They're not going to go up there. And hell, I'm getting Mutalisks. I'm the Batman. Ling Roach moves down to the bottom side. The top side completely and totally protected by air. And, of course, a common technique. Man, my money's high. Let me just expand until my money looks reasonable. Not till my money hits 0. Just till when my money looks kind of fine. When it looks alright, when it's kind of even. Double Nidus Network. Oh my God, what a naughty little Zerg going for the double Nidus Network in the back. Extra hatchery going down. The drone count is 39 and 43. JP trying to take down those rocks to get himself up another expansion, and it's Muta versus Muta. Versus more Mutas. And it looks like, oh, the Mutalisks won. God, that was like an interesting Zerg vs. Zerg in Brood War. JP has the minimap totally in lockdown. And now the question is Pyro well prepared enough? Right now, the offensive creep tumoring of Pyro has created a ring of vision at the front. However, any number of Mutalisks were not expected. Banelings colliding with anything. The Mutalisks begin target firing the Extractor. The Broodlings, the Nidus Network. Whatever they can find, the terror is unprejudiced. All suffer the wrath of this pack of Mutalisks. Looks like 11 of them going. And in the meantime, oh, Spore Crawlers can't shoot down. Oh no, Pyro does his best to try to clean up and quite honestly succeeds very well. We see a Nidus Network going up somewhere. There it is. So we can transfer any drones that are nearby this heavily duressed area. Looks like Pyro's killing this expansion off, but JP has an answer. He cleans everything up without an issue. The Spore Crawlers try to do their best, but it's not enough. The Spore's ringing the back. JP pulls back. JP trying to micro-shooting anything he can. And right now it's a tense battle. Pyro at 51, JP at 91, with nearly 6,000 total resources. Pyro, a mere 400. And he's been scouted. All the bases have been scouted now. More Mutalisks incoming. What will Pyro do? He builds Lings, the only thing he can build. And it looks like Spore Muta versus Muta is heavily in favor of the side that has way more spores than seem reasonable. And also at the same time, it looks like JP was not anticipating another counterattack. This is where a game that really shouldn't seem very close becomes that way. Streaming in, taking everything out. The Mutalisk try to go to the back to pick off the Spore Crawlers, but Pyro has Quick Draw and Spore Crawl. Easily defending back at home. JP! Oh no, there's even a Corruptor! JP! Oh, JP. Oh, JP. Looks like Pyro. Oh my god. In the income tab. My god. This isn't an income, this is an allowance. This is... Oh my god. JP pays almost as much taxes on that mineral pack as Mitt Romney. Pow. Deflam. JP does not have an income. But JP continues to press forward. Continues to unleash a flurry of glade worms on all of these buildings. Oh, that felt good. Pyro tries to transfer. He's actually trying to run to the Nidus network. Oh, this is just a worm with no network to attach to. Pyro starting to do some damage. Pyro has amazingly even the scores up. Here's a spawning pool going down to help reinforce this spawning pool. And while all that's going down, the expansion is now truly dead. Pyro knows that his only way to counter Mutalisks is more Zerglings. He will thusly do so. Pyro still has an income, but not a reasonable one. Alright, we have two pools. Now, researching adrenal glands is a little bit different than other upgrades in the game. In the old Warcraft games, if you built 3 barracks, you would build 3 grunts at the same time. But if you have 3 barracks in Command and Conquer, you build 1 unit 3 times as fast. Same thing with the adrenal gland. Pyro wanted to triple the rate at which he could research adrenal glands. Perfect. So now he's going to have to resort back to double. Now, I'm not going to lie, this is an intense moment in the lives of both these players. Pyro's trying to get more hatches out because he can. Pyro's trying to also rebuild that income, but JP having that anxiety attack, man. He's trying to build more Mutalisks. He's been winning with Mutalisks. JP just says, well, the game ain't done yet, JP. The game ain't done yet. More expands. A Baneling. I was watching a television show where a young girl built a device based on equations she calculated herself that could track the biosignature of any human being in the United States using a satellite. And the idea is that she was drawing with crayons, but she had super abilities that you didn't know about. Now, when I see this, and I see this, I see crayons. However, just 10 seconds ago, we saw Pyro use a sophisticated technique whereby you construct a hatchery, cancel it, and then quickly rebuild a Baneling nest upon the creep generated by that canceled building. He's an alpha. I can't believe it. He's a 2nd generation alpha right here. JP goes back to mining gas because God knows he doesn't need the minerals. However, he may very well be up against Pyro's banelings. An alpha! Oh my God, call Dr. Rosen. Please, let me do my work. No, I can get my own sandwich, thank you very much. Dr. Rosen, your spine continues to impress me, even into episode 6. JP is taking him out. But what he doesn't know is that suddenly... Banelings. Gas is mined out. What will happen? What's gonna happen? I don't know. Mutalisk continue to try to go up. Killing off any Zergling they can. Oh my God. It's a doom drop. I don't care if that's not what that is. This is what it feels like. The APM, no doubt, soaring. Oh my God, JP, where did the Mutalisks go? Where did they go? He's going to try to take out the hive, so that way he won't be able to produce Zerglings from here, or the one that was one down there. Pyro's surrounding everything. Pyro. Oh, the Mutalisks is like they decide they're going to go for the jugular. It's 9 Mutas against 3 Spores. Uh-oh. Oh my God. Ermagerd, Mutalisks. Oh. Quick draw and the Spore crawl. Seemed to be enough, and JP. Oh my God. Oh my God, JP minutes ago was saying, well, as in, didn't I win this game? Oh no. Mutalisks. Kill them all off. Protect our ability to upgrade. Broodling, save us. And JP is now nude. He is completely splayed out for all to see on the minimap right now. In the unit station, we see 2 larvae, and that's it. 2 larvae, and that's it. So let's go ahead and get unrevealed. And this is fine because this has 2 active geysers, and God knows we still don't need the minerals. So now the Mutalisks continue to advance forthward. Going back to finish what they started. See you later, spawning pool number 2. I didn't like your twin anyways. Drones getting taken down. The hive under heavy pressure. This drone doesn't quite know what to do with himself. He's just going down, okay? JP's moving southward. He's now killed off a lot of buildings up here, in particular the hive. He's found some Zerglings. His mortal enemy, kill him. JP just wants free reign over his Mutalisks and does the only thing that makes sense. I think he's going to take this bottom expansion. Pyro continues to send stream after stream of lings. With this hatch finished, the first thing he does is make Mutalisks, but then he loses the Spire! But that's okay, because JP's killing off bases one at a time. He's now rebuilt himself another hatch. His central hatch is going to fall. Will it fall, though? JP has those mutas there. All the mutas are returning back home. Leaving those 3 back home seemed like a great idea for defense, but one of them can definitely do those other 2's job. Pyro, where do you go? Well, he has another spawning pool, so he's going to be okay. Takes out a queen, JP. It's getting close. Game's about halfway done. And the 1 Mutalisk. Oh, it wasn't enough. I'm severely understaffed. Oh, I'm sorry, Mutalisk. Budget cuts, etc. Fortunately, we have another hatch. Now, what I understand is that hatches in the late game can't do anything, but they primarily serve to help keep you in the game, as Blizzard has their silly old win condition in there. Occasionally, you can use drones to mine. The luckiest Zergling in the world. Wow. Where could he be? An extractor goes down. JP knows how elimination races go, or he's just using this to get more gas, because God knows he needs the minerals. Alright, scouting around. Gotcha! Found him! Target fires the eggs first, so that way no new drones can hatch, and no new zerglings that pop out will stay alive very long. In the meantime, Pyro, somewhat broke, but still tenaciously building zerglings. Down in the bottom right side, we see the income is fairly negligible for JP. One expansion down. Can JP do it? Zerglings from Pyro continue to sweep across the entire map. A pool! A what? Looks like it's a spawning pool. He could do things with that. He could go places. JP doing a little bit of cleanup. His hidden base has not yet been discovered. Even the burrowed lane can't see the extractor. The Mutalisks are up here. Mutalisk moving in the middle of the map. The luckiest zergling in the whole wide world remains lucky, and oh my god, he sees it. Oh my god, he sees it. Oh, JP. Oh no, Jimmy. Jimmy. Burrow, Pyro, quickly, burrow, 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 Pyro, burrow, get under the ground. Get under the ground, hide there. Hide under the ground. Hide under the ground, kill it, run! Run, burrow, burrow under the ground. One of them burrowed. One zergling burrowed. This one zergling is still alive. Here's 3 larvae with a zergling next to it. Here's 1 larva with a zergling next to it. JP's being revealed. Pyro still has this bottom left base. He has a hive. He still hasn't been able to research adrenal gland. Maybe he'll start now. Does he? I don't actually remember. Oh god, I want him to start it so bad. Hatch gets target fired a little bit. It also gets taken down again. 3 larvae still hanging out here. Come on, are you rooting for Pyro or are you rooting for JP, guys? For whom do you root? Pyro starting to build the Corruptors, getting the Greater Spire up, so that way he can turn these Corruptors into Broodlords, which are a lot like slow Zerglings. He's continuing to move along the map. Where could he be? Where on earth could he be? What could this mean? Where could he be? Corruptors. The Corruptor count's getting high. 19 versus 6. Does he have any more in production? Is he seriously going to make Broodlords? That would be hilarious if he made Broodlords. Is he seriously thinking of making Broodlords? He's been spotted. It's time for Pyro to turn around and protect his last remaining base. He needs to keep that base alive. Mutalisk down here for some reason. I have absolutely no idea why. Pyro needs to return back home. No, he's all in. He is seriously all frickin' in, man. His main base being ravaged, being absolutely destroyed. Spine crawlers going down until reason kicks in. Pyro needs to do something. Oh, okay, he's gonna attack it. He's gonna attack it. The only remaining buildings are... Oh, JP has some stuff up here. Starting to kill himself off a base. Are there any more buildings anywhere for our Zerg player Pyro? Where are the Corruptors? They're right here. Can he kill off these buildings in time? A hatch goes down from JP. His APM, reflective of his heart rate. 216! The spikes. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, did JP just won? Did JP just won? Did JP just won? JP, Seals from Pokemon, clap for you. Seal. That was awesome. Now, oftentimes people play StarCraft for a rank. They play it Because they want to have a good replay to show. Well, JP today played for a story. Dude. I played in this crazy Zerg vs. Zerg. I was doing Day 9's Funday Monday. I expanded 4 times. He was attacking me, he was killing off my stuff, and then I got Mutalisks. And I started to kill him. He had no anti-air, but he had a ton of Zerglings, and it turned into a 1-hour-long base race where I stayed alive with just a half-building hatchery, a spawning pool, and an extractor, and 19 Mutalisks. His friends are like, no way. He's like, yeah, have the game if you want to see it. JP McDaniel, who played for the story. Not JP McDaniel, that's my other friend. JP, the person in this game, who played for the story, who landed it. I deliver this story unto all of you. Enjoy this Funday Monday, and for next week, I want you to do the following. Please be so kind as to send me a replay where every attack that you perform is with drops. You may not attack by land, you may only attack by dropping. Or by air. If you have like Mutalisk harassing, that's fine. But you may only attack with drops from the skies. I want to see Baneling drops and crazy 3-pronged drops, and I want to see like 2 roaches landing pew, 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 and all that good stuff. That's it. Take care. Thank you all for watching. Bye!